Hi, welcome to Corky's Tea Time. I'm starting to feel a little bit better, getting my voice back. I still have a little bit of a cough, sometimes a runny nose, but I am on the mend. I am getting better. And was kind of active over the weekend. For Mother's Day, I received some yellow and red roses. I received some white roses. And I received a pair of walking sticks. What a difference walking with walking sticks is compared to walking with a cane. Now, if I could just get my husband to stop teasing me that I need a backpack and a lantern, I said, well, I need a map too. I really enjoy walking with these walking sticks because what it is that the paralysis is on my left side. Hold on a minute. My right hand is my dominant hand. So when I'm walking with the cane, I'm kind of hunched over and it really fatigues you and exhausts you. With the walking sticks, I'm upright, walking both arms the way humans are supposed to walk. And what a difference it made. Just right away, what a difference. And also too, over the weekend, we planted, well, shall I say, my husband did the work. I just told him where to put them. 2 Fuji apple trees. And the reason why we picked Fuji is because they're the #1 selling apple. They taste really good, and they're versatile, the different things you could do with them. Why did we plant 2? Well, silly us, we thought the birds and the bees were the pollinators. No, when you plant a fruit tree, you have to have 2 or more. And here's the list of pollinators on the back. Okay? And so if I have to get a 3rd tree, I'm going to get a Granny Smith. I like to make pies with those, with the Granny Smiths. So I like looking outside and seeing our 2 apple trees. And like the saying goes, when's a good time to plant a tree? 20 years ago and today. So there's 2 trees. And I just love looking out there and seeing them. When we bought them, they both had their blooms on them. They were in a cluster at the nursery, but now that we have them at home, I've been looking at them where the blooms have fallen off. I hope that they pollinated while they were in a cluster at the nursery. Then we would have some apples. And they should be ready around September, October, it says. And then the other thing I wanted to show you was this picture of my mother. This was my mother in 1958. Yes, she was in the convent. Okay? And, you know, the nuns, they go out into the community and they do work. Well, she was sent to the hospital to do her work. And when she got to the hospital, somewhere along her time there, she had met my father. Story has it, he was good to her, she was good to him. She left the convent so she could marry him. And they had me. And then he became abusive and they divorced. So that's how the story goes. She met my stepfather. They married. I was there at the wedding. I can remember me how I was behaving on that day at her wedding. I tell you what, my mother was a saint, putting up with me that day. And bless Aunt Nellie's heart. So then they moved on to the farm. We lived on the farm until the Vietnam War came. They drafted my stepfather. So off to Detroit we go live with Grandma while he's off at the war. He came home on R&R and he moved us to Kansas, because that would be his final duty station when he came home from Vietnam. Well, he got to go on R&R sometimes, and when he would come home and then he would leave, there would be another baby. My mother had 2 more daughters, and 2 sons. And then when he came home from Vietnam, then we moved to other duty stations. We were at Kansas for quite a stretch, though. I know for sure the entire length of time of the Vietnam War. And then we moved around Kansas quite a bit, went to other duty stations, moved to other parts of the U.S., you know, and military life. And it was a good life. It was a life to be lived with stories to tell. And I would like to say thank you to my daughter for a beautiful tea for Mother's Day. That was so much fun. We played Scrabble. We put together a puzzle of New York. That was so much fun. And then the walking sticks, that is just amazing. Walking with the walking sticks, what a difference. And all the roses are so beautiful. You know, it was a very blessed weekend. And then we have Memorial Day coming up. And then it'll be Father's Day after that. And then I think it's hot here in the Pacific Northwest. It's really, really hot. And so we have the door shut and we have the drapes pulled, you know. Well, my time is up on the video. So I'll go ahead and go for now. And I will talk to y'all later, okay? Bye-bye.